Doormat delivery on a Saturday noon o'clock. Gonna try to get some lunchtime orders or Instacart shopping, possibly. That's right, I did get approved for Instacart a few weeks back. I did my first one last weekend. So far, I only saw a couple of bad orders from them, but the one I did do was $13 or so, $13.50 I think. 4 items going about 2.5 miles. The 4 items were birthday cake, ice cream, Dr. Pepper, and some hand wipes. So somebody was about to have a overly sugared birthday party, it looked like. Got that delivered, and it was a pretty good experience with Instacart. Like I said, a lot of their offers were not good, around $5 or so going 5 miles plus the shopping. I'm hoping they do better than that overall. Maybe because I was new, they were throwing me some bad orders. I don't really know. But I'm going to try that again today. And I've heard their busiest days are Sunday, so I may try that again tomorrow also. But today, just hoping to make some cash from either Uber Eats, DoorDash, or Instacart, whatever comes up with the good offers. Should be fairly busy, we'll see. I know lunchtime's not nearly as busy as dinner rush, especially up here in the suburbs, but last weekend I did a little bit between noon and 3 and did all right. This morning I actually did an early morning Amazon Flex block from 3:30 to about 7. Got done a little before 7. I got lucky. It was a lot of packages, 47 packages and like 44 stops. But it was done close to my home in a city and neighborhoods that I'm pretty familiar with. That just makes it a little more relaxed for me when that happens. I kind of know where I am. I know the main roads and when to cross, where to cross, what stoplights are good and stuff like that. That just really helps. And I know where the Starbucks is. It opens at 5 a.m. for a bathroom stop. That was handy also. All right, I'm going to get the apps turned on and see what happens here. I'm kind of close to a couple of grocery stores, close to Chick-fil-A and Culver's and Olive Garden. Hoping for some orders here. All right, well, I got a shopping order, but not an Instacart shopping. It's Uber Eats. Going to a Lowe's food store. It said 5 items. Going about 5 miles. I believe it was around $13. So we're going to give that a try first. I'm only about 1.5 miles from that Lowe's food store. found all the items. Woo! It's good because I don't really know this store all that well. Been to it a few times, but always something different that I'm picking up. A couple of coffee K-Pods, bagels and cream cheese, and some Ready Whip for the coffee. All right, only 3 miles to the delivery of this. It was 5 miles total, which meant about 1.5 miles or so to get here, and now another 3 to the drop-off of the 5 items. Went pretty well for that shopping. I kind of want to do some of these shoppings in hopes to get a little more familiar with the stores, and that way if I get like an Instacart or something else, I'm more familiar with more stores basically. And the only problem at the moment is it looks like I got into the right turn lane when I need to turn left. Perhaps I can go straight and then make a way to get to the other direction. Got the Uber Eats pickup going into a DoorDash bag, because Uber Eats has never sent me a bag. And I accepted a $5 for 2.5 or so miles additional. Pick it up at Jimmy John's, 1.2 miles away. Arriving to Jimmy John's. Yeah, I'm getting a couple of Instacart coming up. First one was $9 for 9 miles. I said no to. Here's another one for $10 for 9 miles. Still gonna ignore that. I'd love to see something more than $1 per mile. Third floor apartment. Here we go. Jimmy John's dropped off, and now I'm kind of waiting for some orders. I think I should be right around $24 right now, and been going for about an hour, I think, maybe a little over. Surprised, because that's a little higher for a lunchtime shift, I think, but no complaints. Well, I decided to go ahead and head south to where I know orders are a little more abundant. And on the way here, I passed an exit, and just after I passed it, they sent me an order to go back to that exit and pick it up. If they had sent it to me about 30 seconds earlier, I could have gotten off earlier, and it's $10 for 5 miles. It would have been $10 for like 3 miles. Oh well. Getting off the interstate, waiting for this stoplight and getting right back on, picking up, and then coming back down to this exit to deliver. Just picked up Michael's order from the Latin Street Grill. Some tacos and a Cuban bowl. Now about 2 miles and 5 minutes to his drop-off. It's getting around after 1:30 now. Very possible to slow down, but I'm going to see how long I can keep it going. Plus, I'm getting closer to more grocery store options that Instacart might give me something. And let me check again here. Looked like I might be able to DoorDash. Start a dash down this way. They were making me schedule earlier, and it looks like they're wanting me to schedule now too. I sat for a little while with no orders coming in, or just really bad orders that I didn't want to accept. And also been watching traffic get worse and worse around here. I did just accept one. It's not a good one at all, but it's probably better than sitting and doing nothing. It was $8 for 8 miles. Got to work my way over to the interstate, which is a mess, but not necessarily as so bad the direction I'm going. Looks like I'm going to get on the interstate just a little bit after, or right at the end of where it's bad. The trick is getting to the interstate. It looks like so many people have been taking alternate routes that now the back roads that I'm on are pretty backed up also. As can be evidenced here, I'm now in a bumper to bumper stop and go, waiting for this stoplight that's up there where I can turn right and then take the on-ramp. Anyway, I've already messaged the customer saying I've got your order. The traffic is a mess and may take me a while to get there. After that traffic mess, I managed to deliver the Wingstop down here off of Gilead Road in southern Huntersville. And now I'm on my way to pick up a Bojangles. This was not a great dollars per mile ratio either, but it does take me back north a little bit more towards home, which it's after 2:30. I was hoping to get home around 3 or 3:30, so this will start heading me that direction. There is a quest that just started. $2 for the first 2 orders, $4 for the next 2 orders, and then $6 and $8. I'm not going to worry about trying to get all those by any means, but anything I can get adds a little bit of extra. It's helpful. Glancing at my earnings on the way home here, I saw that one order I did, it was the Latin Street Grill, a couple of tacos. Went to a guy, it was supposed to be $10 for 5 miles. Turns out he gave me like a $20 tip. So instead of being $2 and some change for the fare and then $8 or so tip, he gave $20, making the total $22 or so. That's how I'm going to get up to $60. I didn't realize I was getting that close to 60, but with that $20 tip, that brought the total up pretty good for the afternoon.